Good afternoon, my name is Malorie Langford, and today I'll be discussing face negotiation theory. Have you ever wondered why so many people deal with conflict differently? No? Well, let's talk about it. Everyone has a different face in this society. Meteor John Wynne defines face as the social images that individuals would like to preserve for themselves. Knowing this, how are people of different social images supposed to negotiate when it comes to conflict if they are brought up differently? Well, this is what we'll be figuring out today. Face negotiation theory helps one understand the differences between people's upbringings and how one can remain solid in their own face while still accepting and understanding others' faces when negotiating conflict. Face negotiation theory is a theory that can help people in every country by allowing people to get better at managing conflict between different cultural groups, helping people better understand relationships between peers and how it can relate in their own life, and how certain ways you're brought up to help shape your face in society. I have done extensive research and reading from scholarly articles on the face negotiation theory, and I have also watched videos of Stella Toomey who conceived the idea of face negotiation theory. My main point number 1, how face negotiation theory can resolve a conflict between two different cultural groups. When using face negotiation theory, understanding that people come from different cultures is a big thing. You must understand that all people grow up differently within different societies. But when managing conflict, you can use skills within face negotiation theory, one being face work interaction skill, which is your ability to communicate appropriately, effectively, and adaptively in each situation. My main point number 2 being how the definition of face is a combination of social images of oneself, how it relates to the relationships among peers, and how one represents itself. Faces are the public image of an individual or group that society sees and evaluates based on cultural norms and values. Stella Toomey, 2005. When someone's face is threatened, there is usually an emotional response. This is where face work comes into play. Face work is a part of everyday life, but how one manages face individually and on a cultural level is what face negotiation tries to capture. My main point number 3 being how certain ways you're brought up help shape your face in society. The culture you belong to greatly affects a person's behavior. Every culture has a different way of when it comes to dealing with conflict, and when socializing, a person can project the way they are brought up when they negotiate a problem. There are two different types of people in this world. One who grew up in an individualistic culture, and then people who grew up in a collectivistic culture. People belonging to an individualistic culture try to maintain a face to preserve their own face, but in a collectivistic society, people maintain a face for their own society. Based on these dimensions, there are 5 different types of conflict styles. One being domination, an individualistic approach to make decisions by dominating or controlling; avoiding, a collectivistic approach of staying away from the conflict; abiding, the collectivistic approach of giving up; compromising, an individualistic approach to negotiate when it comes to a solution; and integrating, an individualistic approach to work together to reach a solution. Again, my main points today were 1, how face negotiation theory can resolve a conflict between two different cultural groups; 2, being how the definition of face is a combination of social images of oneself, how it relates to the relationships among peers, and how one represents itself; and 3, being how certain ways you're brought up to help shape your face in society. Face negotiation theory is a theory that can help people in every country by allowing people to get better at managing conflict between different cultural groups, helping people better understand relationships between peers and how it can relate in their own life, and how certain ways you're brought up to help shape your face in society. In conclusion, managing conflict may sometimes be difficult, but if you follow the ways of the face negotiation theory, things can be easier, and it also may change your view on conflict and negotiation between two different cultural groups. Even though you may not agree with someone on a topic, negotiating is always a better way to go than proceeding to cause more conflict. Therefore, I believe everyone should at least do a little bit of research on the face negotiation theory, because you never know when you will hiccup with someone who also stays strong to their own face. Thank you.